Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Parmesan crisps to make nice snacks and tapas. Now it's a super easy recipe because I've only got one ingredient, and that's Parmesan. So what we need to do is get a really nice non-stick cookware, a nice heavy one that holds the weight, so we can use one of our gorgeous fry pans. But I'm going to do it in the micro grill today. So the micro grill has a beautiful metal non-stick center. It is actually shielded around the outside, so the microwaves don't actually get in. It does actually cook with thermal cooking from the top and from the bottom. So it can be used in two positions. You can use it as a grill with the lid like that, or by turning the lid around this way. You can bake in it, and you can bake pretty much anything in here as long as it fits. I've done fillets of roast lamb, vegetables, I've made sausage rolls, cakes, lots of things. Today, Parmesan crisps, or crackers, or chips, whatever you want to call them. So what we just need to do is get some gorgeous Parmesan. Now I've bought the pre-shaved, I guess it is one, because that saves a lot of effort. Now you do need to be using a hard cheese that's not particularly fatty to make these chips. I have made them with low-fat tasty cheese. That works fine. They just need a little bit longer to cook and to cool. I tried it with mozzarella and it was an oil slick, so I don't recommend using that sort of cheese. So you can either use slices of cheese or you can grate them, but hey, I'm all for easy, so we're just going to be using these, and they come out in lovely square shapes. So what I'm just going to do is put about 5 or 6 in here, microwave them for about 5 minutes, and then just walk away, have a coffee, come back, and then I'll show you what they look like then. So back with you shortly. Okay, so they've been cooking for 5 minutes. Now you can see that they have melted and bubbled. Just need to let these cool for a couple of minutes because they're still a little bit soft. You'll be able to see the difference in the texture. They'll go less shiny, I guess is the best way to put it, and then you'll know that you'll be able to get them out onto a plate. So back with you again in a moment. A few minutes later, take the lid off. You can see we have lovely golden Parmesan chips, crisps. Okay, where did I just put my spatula? Ah, there it is. So they just lift up really easily. I'll just show you. They're still slightly warm, so they're a bit on the chewy side, but give them a few minutes and they'll have a lot of crunch. So meanwhile, I've just chopped up some toppings to put on top of our crackers. I've just got them into the cupcake form because it just makes things a lot easier to organize things. I'm going to build them as a plate for one person. If you were doing this as a shared plate, you would you know, lay out your paddle with all the different pieces, and people might like to build it themselves. So I'm going to get started on that. So I've just, as you can see, got my paddle here. I've just laid out some lettuce leaves to make it look pretty. So we're just going to put some of the crackers down, and maybe 1 or 2 scattered around around here. Now I think it really helps to have something creamy and crunchy and something with a big bang of flavor as well. So to start off with, I've just got some cream cheese. It's the spreadable sort, so it's a lot softer and easier to work with. So just going to, yeah, the joy is it doesn't have to be too beautiful. Rustic is wonderful. It's all the rage these days. Now on these other ones, I have got basil and cashew dip. Now I did share the recipe for that. It is super easy to make, and so easy that my son, 9½, was able to make it. So we'll put that on some of these as well. Yum. Now the reason I'm putting it at the bottom is so that it'll help to stick the toppings on the top. Now You can put whatever you want on here. I've got some very nice smoked chicken, so I'll put that some of that over there. I've got some salami as well. I'll put that on maybe just on that one, and I'm going to put a bit of the dip on top. What else am I going to do? I'm going to put some cucumber over here. I'm just going to sort of push it down so that it sticks on. This one is going to be a sweeter style one, so we're going for some pear and strawberry. What else am I going to do? I've got some tomato over here and cucumber. We've got a lonely one over here, so we'll just make it up as we go along. Now the other thing I've got here, these are all supermarket jars. So there is marinated capsicum, there's olives, and there's these cute little tiny peppers stuffed with cheese. So I'm just going to scatter these around, and same with the, just scatter some of those around. I'm going to not touch that because it's a bit on the oily side. Just put little bits on the top. Now, also got, where did I put them? Over here, some nice sauces. Now I absolutely adore this. I hope you can see that. It's a balsamic beetroot relish from Berenberg, and it is amazing, especially on things like chicken. But I put on a lot of my meat, so I'm going to just put a dab of that on the chicken. If you like, you can use sweet chili sauce. Use whatever you think is going to work for you. Now, you can also use all sorts of fresh herbs, so, and also flowers, if you happen to know which flowers are edible. These are marigolds, they are edible, and they also look pretty. They also wet because it's been raining today, and I was picking these out in the rain. So just a couple of petals. You can put them on the tapas, you can put them around the tapas, whatever you like there. I've got some parsley. Parsley is always pretty, so I'm just going to chop it into some little pieces and tuck them in and around. You can use spring onions as well. Okay, now I think we just need a tiny bit on this one for a little bit of colour and flavour. Just stick that on the top, and also a little bit on top of this one here. Well, on top would be nice. Sit and stay. There we go. Okay, oh, I had some snow peas as well, so maybe I'll just put a couple of crunchy pieces of those in strategic places. Okay, so I think I've used everything in here. As said, obviously this is just for one person. This is for my own lunch today. Trying to tilt it to the camera without dropping everything. But yeah, if you're making up a really big share plate, if sharing is okay where you are in the world, or if it's just sharing with your family, you can just mix things all up and get people to make them up themselves. So I think I'm going to enjoy some lunch now. Okay.